Right now, I can feel all of your eyes are on me, focused squarely on me. I'm standing on a stage in front of a live audience, and I feel the furthest thing from invisible, which is funny, it's ironic, because what I want to talk to you about today is the impact of powerful forces that are just that, completely invisible. My name is Seth Casden, and today I invite you to take a look at some incredible invisible forces. A few I know you've heard of, but at least one you probably haven't, at least not consciously anyway. And that one might be the most interesting and powerful of all, certainly the one with the most health benefits. So together, let's create a deeper understanding of what can't be seen with the naked eye. And whether you're drawn to the science, the future of longevity and biohacking, the mystery and power of unseen forces, or you just want to win a few bar bets, this talk is for you. Some of the most powerful forces in your life are truly invisible. You can't see gravity, but it holds you up. You can't see oxygen, but it keeps you alive. You can't see love, but you know when it's there and when it's not. Quick show of hands, who's ever seen a rainbow? Beautiful, right? But here's the thing, that's not even a fraction of the light that exists. We think of a rainbow as 7 colors, maybe 10 million shades if you count them all. But that's just the visible slice. The entire electromagnetic spectrum is so vast that for every color we see, there are billions, maybe trillions more we don't. Light we can't name, energy we can't detect. We don't live in a limited world. We live in one that's mostly invisible, hiding in plain sight. Light doesn't stop where your eyes stop. There's more, a lot more, and it matters. It really matters, but more on that in a minute. Let's talk sound. A dog whistle is silent to us. But to your dog, that's a full-blown emergency alert. That sound is real, it just lives outside of our range. Music is invisible, but it energizes us, changes our mood, it breaks hearts, it sparks revolutions. And words are just air pushed through vocal cords, but somehow they stick. They create our identity, our legacy. Words cast spells. That's why they call it spelling. And emotions, those may be the loudest silent forces. We've all walked into a room and felt the tension before anyone said a word. We've all felt connection in a moment of silence. And here's how powerful emotions really are. All over the world, the legal system has carved out space for what are known as crimes of passion. Here in the United States, if someone commits a violent act in a moment of emotional overwhelm, whether it's grief, rage, heartbreak, the law may actually reduce their sentence. Not because the act was justified, but because we recognize as a society that our intense emotions can override our rational thoughts and actions. That's known as temporary insanity. Now, I'm not here to debate the ethics of that, but it is one of the clearest and most fundamental ways we acknowledge the force and impact of something we can't see. We literally adjust justice for an invisible influence. Some truths are felt more than they're seen. But invisible forces don't just shape how we feel or act. They also have a profound impact on our health and well-being. Over 100 years ago, the Nobel Prize in Medicine was awarded for the use of light and infrared light to treat diseases. This isn't hype. This is ancient wisdom backed by modern science. And infrared is just one of the many invisible forces shaping our health every day. Bacteria we didn't even know existed until microscopes. Now we know and understand they outnumber our human cells and drive digestion, our immunity, even our mood and food cravings. Viruses, completely invisible, yet fully capable of shutting down the entire planet. Hormones like dopamine and cortisol silently regulate our energy, our stress, and our emotional state. Electrical signals power every heartbeat, every breath, every thought. Invisible toxins like lead, mercury, and carbon monoxide in the tiniest amounts can cause serious harm and even death. Mold spores and allergens floating through the air are unseen but capable of making us sick and tired. And history reminds us, doctors who first recommended hand washing were laughed at and ridiculed because germs were invisible. The Black Death spread mysteriously for centuries. Penicillin was discovered fighting a microbe we couldn't see. The point is, our biology is constantly shaped by forces we cannot see. The unseen isn't mystical or magical, it's measurable. We just don't always know how yet. And more often than not, these are the most powerful forces in the room. But let's go back to light, specifically the kind you can't see, infrared. We tend to think the most valuable light is the one that lights up a room, the kind you can see, the kind that makes things obvious. But that's just surface light. Infrared is different. It doesn't brighten the walls, it energizes our cells. It doesn't help us see outward, it helps our body recover inward. And here's the thing, you don't see the light, you feel the benefits. Better circulation, improved performance, faster recovery, deeper rest and sleep. No spotlight, no fireworks, just real change working within you. Infrared light lives just beyond the visible spectrum. You can't see it with the naked eye, but it penetrates deep into your tissues, into your cells, and tells your body, keep going, keep healing, I'm here with you. At the cellular level, infrared light stimulates the mitochondria, the energy factories, the powerhouse of our cells. And here's the thing, there's no energy organ in the body. So infrared light helps the mitochondria make ATP, which is basically our body's internal battery pack. Instead of energy being made in an organ, it's made cell by cell, trillions and trillions every second. In fact, it's estimated that you have over a quadrillion energy factories inside you. So infrared isn't just soothing, it's energizing. It's like flipping on your body's internal charger. No caffeine, no crash, just more of your own natural energy. So what now? What's the point of all this? This invisible force, this healing light, can actually be part of your daily life now. Infrared minerals are woven directly into textiles, into what you wear, what you sleep on, what you live with. And here's what most people don't realize. Your body is constantly generating energy, about 100 watts, even at rest, even while sleeping. Nearly all of that is released as heat. And during high-intensity sports like basketball or boxing or football, your body can generate over 2,000 watts of heat every second. That heat is what activates the infrared minerals in these textiles. So you're not just the person wearing it, you're the power source. You just wear a shirt, lie down on a sheet, and the minerals do the rest. Your body heat is transformed into light. Light working with you as you go about your daily life. It's wellness without the hustle. Haven't we all been taught that to get healthier, to live longer, we must do more, eat better, work out harder, sleep more, do better? And yeah, those things work, they matter. But what if there's another way? Another way to help support you and achieve your goals? What if part of the answer is already with you? What if real biological support could come from something you don't even notice or see, but your body responds to? Infrared invites us to rethink what it means to be supported. It's not about doing more, it's about doing smarter. It's about recognizing that not all help has to be out loud or visible or require a lot of effort. I remember back in 2014, December 22nd, I became a father. My son Charlie was born. If you're a parent, you know that feeling. It's impossible to put into words. Maybe that's because it's beyond words. Love has no true definition or explanation. It's an experience. It has to be felt. It's a force that's unmistakably real, yet completely invisible. Since that day, I've come to fully understand and deeply believe that just because something's invisible doesn't mean it's imaginary. Gravity, sound, emotion, and a slice of light known as infrared. These are some of the forces that shape our lives. And maybe, just maybe, some of the greatest health and wellness benefits happen when we look where we can't see. Like the wind, you can't see it, but you feel it. It moves the world, it moves us. So I'll leave you with this. Pay attention to what you can't see, because sometimes the invisible changes everything.